It's not going in our yard, Russ. It's going in our living room. A classic quote from the movie Christmas Vacation. That movie actually served as the inspiration for a holiday beer from Cinderlands, which took over the iconic spaghetti warehouse in the Strip, transforming it into its own wonderland. Take a look. This is Lotta Sapp, and we are here at Cinderlands Beer Company. I'm here with the head brewmaster. We have Paul Schneider here. This is delicious and beautiful.
Thank you so much, I agree.
And Paul's gonna take us through, you told me, kind of rare to get behind the scenes look.
Yeah, we don't really do tours here. Not a lot of people have had the walk around in the brewery, although you can stick your head over the rail on the second floor and pretty much see everything. So our joke is, if we did a tour here, we'd walk people in and say, that's the tour.
So we're gonna pull back the curtain. Come with us as we get a sneak peek. All right, we are starting at ground zero, Paul. This is the cellar, as you call it.
Right.
Walk me through here.
All right, so we're looking at the cellar here at Cinderlands Warehouse. This is where our beer spends most of its time when we're making it. It goes into these fermentation tanks, and yeast does its work and transforms all this sugar that we've dissolved into beer. What I love about this room is I remember walking in here when this was still in its old spaghetti warehouse form. This was like the private dining room that so many Pittsburghers had their like anniversary parties, you know, rehearsal
Carb-loaded.
dinners,
That's right.
post-field trip snacks. Yeah, and now we make a ton of beer in here.
In fact, there's more activity going on up here because you guys are about to can something really special.
We are. I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of year for beer. We're brewing our holiday beers right now. So we make a beer called Lotta Sapp. You know the movie. You love one of my favorite movies, Clark Griswold. Little Full, Lotta Sapp. So we make a holiday West Coast IPA that has spruce tips harvested in Colorado in the Rocky Mountains. We're brewing that today. So we have that spruce here on the brew house side, but we have another batch that's already done, so we're actually running that on the canning line right now.
Let's check it out. I want to see what this looks like. All right, so Paul, you guys are canning how many beers right now?
So this run, we have a 15 barrel tank of this, which is about 465 gallons. We'll do probably 70 cases of this.
Wow.
And that'll go into our locations at Cinderlands Warehouse, at Long Story Short in Lawrenceville, and our Wexford tap room. And then this is going to market districts, Whole Foods, and independent distributors all over like Creekside and Hampton Beer Outlet.
I know we're kind of working backwards here, but now that we've seen what's gone into the can, I kind of want to see how it's made.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cool to be making a beer on the brew house the same day as you see the end product here going into cans. So Kyle Batanian up here is our production manager, and he's making this batch of Lotta Sapp today. So what he has going on right now, the tank he's looking into, we got that nice steam coming out. It's our mash tun. So we mix crushed grains with hot water to make the mash. And then we separate the liquid portion of the mash from the solids and pump that over into the kettle.
Can I go up there?
Yeah.
Gotta see what's happening up here.
Kyle's moving the liquid portion, called the wort, from the mash tun over to the kettle right now. He's well over halfway full, and we'll be getting to a boil pretty soon.
It's so neat to see what is in here and what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a giant pot of oatmeal.
That's right.
And this is like a really nice malt tea.
I feel like I've worked up an appetite, and by appetite I mean I'm thirsty. So let's go try some more.
Yeah, let's have some.
All right, well, we've already tried Lotta Sapp, but let's sample it again now that I know a little bit more about the complexity and what went into it.
Absolutely. When we thought about making holiday beers, we recognized the power and draw that the idea of like a spiced Christmas ale has, but we wanted to do that in a way that is authentic to us and that resonates with what Pittsburghers love drinking, and that's IPA. So we thought IPA with spruce, which has a lot of citrus, melon notes that align with the hops that we use, and then sweet orange peel. That's our version of a spiced Christmas beer.
I told you I want this tree in my house, but you can't get this tree in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're holding the spruce tips that we actually put into the batch.
And one of the other beers that you brew around this time of year too is is this one, and tell me about that. She's a Beaut.
So She's a Beaut is, the little sibling to Lotta Sap.
Yeah.
So it's a hazy holiday IPA. So this comes in more like 6.4% rather than like 8% plus. And it's a very similar build in that it has spruce tip and sweet orange peel, but the hop bill's a little bit different, and it pushes a lot of those softer, fruitier flavors.
It is so smooth.
Really smooth. I really love how this beer has come into its own over time.
Some beers and some holiday drinks, they can be overpowering with like the idea of the holiday season and like those powerful scents and smells, but this is, again, you just get a little bit of it, enough to make you feel warm and cozy and drink the whole glass. So last but not least, we want to sample, and this is one of your mainstays here at Cinderlands.
Squish is, we call the warehouse here the house that Squish built. This is our biggest seller. This is our most identifiable and popular beer. It's our hazy pale ale. Comes in at 5.5%, so it's a super easy drinker.
Beautiful color again.
Brewed with Citra, Simcoe, Amarillo, and Crystal hops, and made to just be super soft and fruity and juicy.
You can smell it before you drink it, but again, you don't get that overpowering taste. It's just, they're all so easy to drink.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we run brew pubs and tap rooms, and we want people to have beers that they can sit down and drink comfortably. We make the beers that can wallop your palate, but most of our stuff is meant to be, enjoyed and quantity.
Well, before I let you go, before we say cheers, you have a big holiday market that's coming up that people can get in on.
We do. We throw a really great holiday party called Cinder Bell Rock. This year it's December 8th and 9th. We have 3 sessions, 1 Friday, 2 Saturday. We have Santa, we have 30 local vendors. It's a really fun time and great for families to come or for a date night, and gets our whole team excited to help spread some holiday cheer in Pittsburgh.
Well, cheers to your continued success.
Cheers.
Was so good. If you're interested in checking out the Cinderlands Beer Company, it's located in the Strip District along Smallman Street. It's open Tuesday through Sunday with varying hours. We'll be right back after the break.